Leave him open. He can't shoot, coach. Oh my, Kobe! All-time Kobe is killing me right now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. We are in a situation with time on the clock. Oh my gosh, I am under pressure right now. Kobe is locking me up. But it doesn't matter, because that's LeBron James! LeBron James!
Up next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Payday.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Robinson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Levine kicks to Carter. It's Porter atop the key. Levine against Robinson. Levine can't hit. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Here's Levine. Doesn't go that time. Dragic with some nice D. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Count it.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Dragic. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Levine, good.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic kicks to Crowder. To the paint, puts it up from 7, and it's sent back by Carter. And Levine, here we go, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cornette. Olynyk is covering. Young trying to break free. Cornette can't get it to go.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Young, chalk up 2 there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, here's Satoransky. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Hutchison. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Miami the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. So he comes up empty at the line. So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. .30 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Valentine. He dishes it to Dunn. And Jones over to help. Dunn passes to Hutchison. 5 on the clock. Harrison. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's Dunn. Banked in off the glass.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And the basket by Olynyk. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific at in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Hutchison. Olynyk is covering. They get the rebound. Here's Valentine. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
And And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Hero. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the other.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Butler, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. Shoots. No good from Dragic. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. And the jam by Levine.
And you can't let Levine get that kind of position. When he does, it is just too easy as he plays above the rim.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. Robinson against Levine. Robinson dishes to Dragic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Could we say Dragic has deceptive strength? Showed a little bit off right there getting to the basket.
The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Bulls trail by 3. Shot from the inbound, and there's Levine on the assist from Porter. Levine's got 8.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And it's sent back by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. And then Levine with the jam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Robinson drives in. They recover it. Here's Dragic. But they'll get another chance. They shoot again. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Levine can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. White finds Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Levine.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Levine. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for White. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Robinson.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. He misses the free throw.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's Satoransky, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points. And that'll do.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's stolen by Carter. Crowder with the steal.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
LaVine can't hit.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The kick outside to Butler. Outside Dragic. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 10 points. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Free throw good, LaVine. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's done in for Kobe White. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Dragic. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 12.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's the pass to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Now here's Butler. To the wing on the left. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Dragic.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And LaVine, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Some changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky is subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Miami, Olynyk is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Now here's Satoransky. Count that one. Adoransky's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how Levine stays after it when he gets it going.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Hero. Guarded by Levine. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Dragic.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And he gets the bucket. Levine's got 14 points now in the second half.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
The Heat trail by 9. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Dragic. Stolen by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn's running.
And Levine plays defense really with a chip on his shoulder. He's heard all the critics who get on him about his D, and he wants to prove them wrong. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chris Dunn. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. Robinson passes to Hero. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Rejected by Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Iguodala trying to get open as Adebayo. Iguodala, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame allows him to fight through that physical D.
Here's Hero. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Iguodala. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. Here's White. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 15.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. Impeccable from the line since halftime. The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Shaquille Harrison. And Miami also making a switch. Goran Dragic is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Good. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And White kicks to Valentine. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Tips it up, and Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Dragic, the pass to Crowder. Back to Dragic. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. And White kicks to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder goes in. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And the cheer by Levine.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire season.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Heat trail by 17. The shot's good. Heroes got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Hero. No good there. Nice D from Levine. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. 15-point game. He kicks to Markkanen for the three. They get it again. And Carter with his second chance points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Miami no good on that time either. Levine against Crowder. And Levine, here we go. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Looking to get it going, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
And Adebayo drops them both. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Dunn off on that one. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
LeBron James going into post domination. That's all I can say about it. It's simple as that.
So
Check the stats. LeBron, 4 points.
So
That's
the
all I can
first
say.
ever 2K TV challenge is dominated by Champ, winning 5-3. I love it.
I really appreciate you having me on this challenge.
We come to you tonight from the and is the
Kevin, thanks.
all right. Thank you, David. So here is Miami's starting group. Jake Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the point. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Sexton the pass to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here.
And one.
Here's Drummond. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And that one's good by Butler.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Osman. And Drummond throws it down.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. The shot by Sexton, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Miami, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Dragic the pass to Robinson. Crowder kicks to Robinson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Sexton on the wing. And Sexton slams it in.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Tries from 10. And it's Osman with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Sexton's got his second bucket.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Drummond. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Crowder goes in, and he banks in the layup.
Well, Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Cavaliers trailing, and Love has it in the corner. Down low. Here's Drummond, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. Hero, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Good on both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. At the top of the key, Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Keeps it alive, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Jones, the pass to Hero. Back to Jones. Outside, Dragic. No good on that one, and Cleveland will come the other way. And Garland has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Miami leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Iguodala at his best. A terrific drive. Gets to the rim with ease.
Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Back to Dragic. Off with the layup. Nance with it. Here's Windler. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Nance and Johnson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. Osman comes in for Porter. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. Now, here's Sexton. After the miss from Andre Iguodala to the inside. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Love.
Well, I think it's always solid execution to get Kevin Love a look on the interior. This guy can score in so many different ways in that space.
Now here's Iguodala. Outside Robinson. There's the pass to Adebayo. They swipe it. To the paint from down low. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson drives in, and the shot goes in. And the Heat lead by 3. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Kevin Love. Then for the Heat, Crowder comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Jones. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Crowder comes up to help. Thompson passes to Sexton. Back to Thompson. Sexton with it. Robinson picks him up. Clock at 4. Pass to Drummond. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Inside, here's Crowder, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Pass to Adebayo, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. But Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Robinson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now Cleveland moving it up. Porter's running.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Hero. He's got 6, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Colin Sexton. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Porter. Finished off the break. Porter's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Hero passes to Adebayo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Shoots, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back for the Cavaliers. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Hart.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Heat shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? On the floor for Miami, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Here's Sexton. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, it's stolen by Dragic. And it's the Heat on the break. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Sexton dishes to Drummond. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Dragic. Now the pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Now, here's Sexton, and Love has it in the corner. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And the court vision from Kevin Love. He is so good at finding open teammates.
Butler finds Adebayo. To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Crowder, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 8.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
It's Dragic with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 6.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Sexton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Robinson with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Good.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And it's Butler missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
The aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Robinson against Sexton. Here's Crowder trying to get open as Adebayo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Sexton the pass to Osman. The inside shot. And that one is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. 1:43 left in the third. Nice D from Sexton.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Here's Garland, and the shot goes down.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Miami leading by 6. Here's Dragic. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. He's got 8.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Crowder with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And the shot is good. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
To the left wing. Osman, the pass to Drummond.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Olynyk dishes to Iguodala. Back to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Porter kicks to Thompson. Back to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hero. He's covered by Thompson. The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3 slot. Here's Hero. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. Porter with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low. Here's Jones. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Garland. Banked in off the glass. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Outside, Porter. Out to Nance. Count it.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Doesn't go that time. Nance with some nice D. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Garland.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Dragic, and it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Nance passes to Garland. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Here's Hero, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Nance finds Thompson. Back to Nance. To the wing on the left. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Count that one. Heroes got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Thompson passes to Garland. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Here's Dragic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nance with no one around. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
And Thompson sends it back. Here's Windler. Defended by Jones. Porter dishes to Thompson. Pass to Windler. To the paint. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Hero. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Porter passes to Thompson. Back to Porter. Trying to get open is Thompson. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Unbothered by the pressure, Tristan Thompson delivers.
Dragic the pass to Hero. He feeds it to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Heat moving the ball around. Right side, Dragic. Now Olynyk. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Passes it to Porter. It's in!
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Porter. It counts.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
take down this year's 2K TV Challenge.
Thank you for having me, LD.
Well, many of you have taken on the 2K TV Challenge and shared your wins with us.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in the... Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well,
he sure is. Thanks, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the point guard. And for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Oladipo. Brogdon looking it over. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Warren the pass to Oladipo. Clock is at 3. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And Crowder slams it in.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. Right side Turner. Over Adebayo. But they recover it. Turner passes to Brogdon. Back to Turner. It's another look. And there it is for him. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, tough trying to match Turner's intensity. I mean, once he's committed to scoring the ball, you're not stopping him.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
The Pacers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Oladipo against Robinson. Oladipo goes in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And Oladipo very aggressive when he's driving. And the defense doesn't know what to do with him other than foul him in many cases.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to find.
Are you kidding me? Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Turner.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And finished off by Oladipo.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Inside, here's Adebayo. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Over Adebayo. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Lets it go from 11. Sabonis, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. And Oladipo, here we go. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Then for the Heat, Olynyk is checked in for Crowder. Jones comes in for Goran Dragic. And it's Iguodala in for Hero. Olynyk with the steal. It's Iguodala with the drive. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Robinson's checked in for Butler. 29 seconds left in the first. Adebayo drives in. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Here's McConnell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Robinson dishes to Jones. Kicks it to Olynyk. Back to Jones. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from it.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Adebayo passes to Jones, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
The emphatic rejection.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Hero drops in the layup for 2. Hero's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Jones, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
The Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Johnson over Jones, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Hero, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to be touched, and he gets the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
And it's Jones. That time on the assist from Olynyk. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Holiday. On the wing, Lamb. Pass to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Holiday, no one around him. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Heat now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Duncan Robinson. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. Warren dishes to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass. Turner's got 8 points.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Butler kicks to Crowder. Back to Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Pacers trail by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Sabonis. It's good.
Well, big body Sabonis might have range, but put him inside and let him eat.
Here's Hero. Powered down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Butler on the wing. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. Shoots over Warren. Hero, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's my... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the floor for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
Robinson finds Butler. Stolen by Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Robinson left side. To the inside. Stolen by Warren. Sabonis inside. Defended by Crowder. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And again, it's Indiana.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. He's feeling it. Up again and staying with the play, Sabonis.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Robinson up top, guarded by Oladipo. Adebayo down low. He's against Turner. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. 6 points for Jay Crowder. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. The shot by Turner no good. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And penetrating well there, Jimmy Butler. Nice drive with aggression.
The Pacers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Brogdon comes over to help. Robinson passes to Crowder. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Oladipo taking his time here. And Butler sends it back. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Then for the Heat, Olenek is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Turner.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Dragic. Here's Hero. He's covered by McConnell. Hero no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside Holiday. That one no good. The Heat go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jones, no luck. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bitadze with the bucket.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's McConnell. Passes it to Bitadze. Back to Turner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for him.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Heat lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indy. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Iguodala, that's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Got a hand on it. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Here's Sabonis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Indiana making some changes. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. That one good for 2. And the Heat lead by 8.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
For 3, Brogdon. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dragic looking it over. Pass to Hero. He kicks it to Crowder. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's Oladipo on the wing. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Thrown down that time by the 6'4 Oladipo. Don't let that height fool you. This guy can go throw it down.
Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. Outside Dragic. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Warren the pass to Brogdon. Back to Warren. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Brogdon against Dragic. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And it's good, 2 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Brogdon against Dragic. And they pick up 2. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Crowder the pass to Adebayo. Now the dish to Dragic. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest.
Oladipo misses. Miami leading by 10. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Crowder, the pass to Butler. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstandingly to draw these fouls.
Oladipo hits them both. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And that one drops.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Back to Robinson. No good from outside. And it's the Pacers ball, trailing here by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oladipo misses, and the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Over to the left wing. Outside Leonard. The pass to Nunn. Back to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Crowder in at the power forward.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Goodness. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Outside Robinson. The dish now to Dragic. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Levine. No good there. Great D that time from Adebayo. It's tipped. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Yep, it counts.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
LaVine, good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
He'd have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Over to the wing. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Back to Adebayo. Knocked away. And Levine, here we go. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Stolen by Markkanen. Levine against Crowder. He goes up again. Levine, good. Levine's got 8 points.
The prototype of the new guard. Long, quick, highly skilled. Zach LaVine has no trouble taking it inside.
Second shot opportunity. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. And Chicago also making a switch. Satoransky's checked in.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk. Not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Satoransky. Great D that time from Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The kick out to Dragic. Down low. It's tipped. Satoransky looking around. To the paint. Reverses. Here's Porter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. Dunn misses.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
The Bulls shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Hutchison's shot is off.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And good that time.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Here's Hero. Dunn covering. Right side Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Jones against Dunn. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat, they've got Dragic. Olynyk is out there with Derek Jones, and there's Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the small forward. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Crowder, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Cornette. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Cornette's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. The Heat on offense. Inside. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Iguodala. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Dunn shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Olynyk with the steal. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Done. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. The drive by Iguodala, and he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
And just a spectacular play from Iggy there, seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
And that one, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Hero. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Valentine's shot, good. Valentine's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Hero, and that one clearly a foul. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Levine can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Levine. He's got 12.
Showing that electric speed and quickness, Levine pushes the action, draws contact.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. And Carter with his second chance points.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Crowder to the middle. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Crowder goes in. Pass to Hero. Back to Crowder. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Carter kicks to Levine. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Robinson. Levine with the rebound. The Bulls shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Miami grabs the miss.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And Robinson throws it down.
He's a dynamic scorer, but Jimmy Butler showing the ability to make plays for others.
And the shot goes in. 17 points for Zach LaVine.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they were up. And...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Dragic. Dishes to Crowder. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
LaVine with it. Butler covering. LaVine dishes to Porter. Back to LaVine. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. LaVine passes to Carter. The putback. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Harrison in for LaVine. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's blocked. Here's Hutchison, defended by Jones. And the basket by Hutchison.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Heat trail by 7. Outside Dragic. White with the defensive effort.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Good defensive work there by Young. The Bulls leading by 9, and they're pushing it up. Here's Harrison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Harrison's got 4 points in the quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Iguodala. The rebound by Young. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's stolen by Jones. Here's the break. Here's Iguodala. White with the defensive effort. The Bulls shooting a high 57% from the field in the 3rd. Here's Harrison. Makes it off the glass. Harrison's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Iguodala the pass to Dragic. Outside Jones. Back to Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
That's the danger in guarding Jimmy Butler. The defense gets a little bit overzealous, and they foul him.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Robinson's checked in for Goran Dragic.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
That shot off, and it's Chicago the other way. And it's done, penetrating. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. Another shot. Butler kicks to Robinson. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Robinson. The second chance effort. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Valentine, and it's in there. Valentine's got 6. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. Adebayo down low. And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more in store for you. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jimmy Butler, Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. It's good. Levine's got 21 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Heat trail by 14. Out to the wing. Here's Hero. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Levine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot by Crowder, no good. Chicago leading by 12. For 3, Levine gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 24.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Pass to Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Stolen by Satoransky. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Levine. Lays it up off the glass. And it's now 26 points for Zach LaVine.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Robinson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Justin Robinson. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Satoransky, and so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Levine, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach LaVine has really rounded out his skill set.
Here's Butler. Goes back up. The kick out to Crowder. Robinson down low. Guarded by Levine. Shot clock at 6. Butler, no good. The Bulls leading by 17. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Dragic. Passes to Hutchison. He feeds it to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shoots over Dragic. And again, Chicago. No good. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Justin Robinson. 2.
Free throw good, Robinson. Both shots good from the stripe. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Levine. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Puts the body control on full display. Levine's good at adjusting to contact.
Free throw good, Levine. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 18, and the basket is good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Chicago leading by 18. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. LaVine with the size to compete on the interior.
Zach LaVine at the line for 2.
That one is off. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. Crowder against Markkanen. Stolen by Carter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Chicago also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's Dunn in for White. Iguodala the pass to Nunn. And LaVine comes to help. Back to Nunn. And the pass to Leonard. Iguodala outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Chicago has possession. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, LaVine. Done outside. Great D that time from Iguodala. Heat on offense. In transition, here comes Miami.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Hill with it. The 3 ball can't connect. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the magic is.
I say that because I did the same. The strategy was clear. Score on all dunks and layups and leave nothing to chance. Every drive had power, grace, and an inspiring sense of greatness.
Game time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Our camera circling high above. And David.
Well, Kevin and
thanks, David. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center. And for Miami, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Count it.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Garland, the pass to Osman. He dishes it to Garland. And he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Down low. It's Drummond with the rebound. To the inside. Sexton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi, always showing up here to compete.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. The open look here for Sexton. They get it again. And it's Drummond missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Butler, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Osman, the pass to Garland. Shoots over Dragic. And that one goes long. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Crowder. Love grabs the board.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Makes it off the glass.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
And here's Miami. It's a 3-point game. The kick out to Dragic. Outside Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw good. Robinson. Heroes checked in for Butler. A switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Porter's checked in for Cedi Osman.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Here's Hero, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. Terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Now Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Dragic left side. To the paint. That shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. Porter with it. Robinson picks him up. Sexton for three. Drops in the tray. Sexton's got 7.
Well, Sexton feeling it right now, being assertive and getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to operate.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. The Cavaliers leading by 6. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. Here's Windler. Defended by Jones. Shoots. But they get it back. A rebound by Iguodala. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And that one is hammered home.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Nance, right side. Thompson against Adebayo. And they're moving it up. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Porter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The dish to Thompson. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. The score now all even. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Windler. Porter in the corner. To the middle. Here's Thompson over Adebayo.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he can be.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Derek Jones. Hero out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Pass to Porter. Now the feed for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
The Heat shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
Here's Hero. 6 points for him. Good D by Thompson.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nance finds Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson misses from short range.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Passes it to Windler. Here's Osman, defended by Jones. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
Here's Iguodala. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence a skill level and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. Duncan Robinson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Jimmy Butler. Then for the Cavaliers, Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Garland in for Porter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The pass to Garland. And it's blocked.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Outside Robinson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Osman, the pass to Love. Offensive rebound. Basket good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Robinson kicks to Crowder. Back to Robinson. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Osman. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, Olynyk's a big guy. He's not going to slow down. And right there playing physical.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Pass to Sexton. To the right side. Now here's Garland. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Dragic. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Back to Dragic. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And got hung up on the dunk. Not quite enough elevation there, I guess. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And by just a fraction, they got the better of the action in the second quarter. Kenny, you're... And that's going to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at point guard. Crowder goes in. And Crowder slams it in.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And here is Garland. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jones checked in for Jay Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Windler's checked in. Iguodala against Sexton. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Here's Hero, and it's sent back by Drummond. Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Sexton. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time, a good scorer around the rim.
Drummond passes to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. Inside, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Hero. It's deflected. Here's Adebayo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Porter passes to Windler. Feeds it to Drummond. A second chance effort.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. The Heat trail by 7. Iguodala kicks to Olynyk to the inside. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 10.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Outside, Porter. In the corner, Drummond with it. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Two points. That one goes. Hero's got 4 this quarter.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Porter finds Drummond. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Heat, and he gets it to go. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Porter with the steal. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. A slam dunk by Garland.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hero. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Cleveland leading by 7. On the wing, Nance kicks to Garland. Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. They get it back.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They trail by 9 points. And it goes down 2 points.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to Osman. Sexton dishes to Thompson. Back to Sexton. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Here's Butler. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Cleveland moving it around. Love outside. And Adebayo sends it back. And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Love the pass to Osman. Here's Thompson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Sexton attacking. Count the basket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Robinson. Adebayo kicks to Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Windler. At the elbow, Sexton. He feeds it to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. It's Dragic with the drive. And yes, it's good.
Well, when Dragic gets the opportunity to drive, guess what? He's driving. Foot on the gas pedal there.
Osman, the pass to Love. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And Tristan Thompson is constantly asked to play a role and willingly accepts that. You think about how much respect he's garnered from coaches and teammates through all the seasons that he's played in the NBA.
And Cleveland making a change here. Harlan's checked in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Dragic against Sexton. Adebayo, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Free throw good, Adebayo. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Love outside. Sexton kicks to Garland. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Basket counts. Adebayo's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Garland dishes to Drummond. It drops.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Butler finds Adebayo. Good D by Drummond. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Sexton on the wing, defended by Butler. Kicks it out to Love. 4 on the clock. The 3. And it's Osman missing.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Garland, the pass to Love. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
Awesome, guys. That was the NBA 2K TV challenge.
It's almost unfair. Let's see some more player varieties with @TokiTokiBlack. How about his airness, Michael Jordan paired with Wilt Chamberlain and Ray Allen? This lineup gives you athleticism, power, and a premier shooting threat.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brogdon. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Brogdon. Feeds to Turner. Plays it up and banks it in. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Robinson against Oladipo. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo finds Butler. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Indiana. Dragic against Brogdon. Right side Sabonis. Dishes it to Oladipo. Robinson pulls it in.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Oh, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Now here's Dragic following the missed shot by Sabonis. Crowder kicks to Dragic. And he lays it straight in.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Oladipo taking his time here. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Here's Dragic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dragic has got his second basket.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Oladipo against Robinson. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Outside Butler. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. He can't get that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Oladipo. The putback. And Turner stays with it.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here is Robinson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oladipo with the double team. Robinson with it. Picked up by Turner. Here's Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Pacers with the rebound. Now the Pacers moving it up. That one misses. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now that's a big-time take by Butler, showing just how tough he is on those physical drives to the rim.
And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And it's Turner off the drive.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Jones comes in for Butler. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
The Heat trail by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's McDermott. McConnell in the corner. Here's the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Iguodala right side. There's the pass to Hero. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Jeremy Lamb, and it's McDermott in at the power forward. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
So they take the lead. Olynyk's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
And really the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first points of the game. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Hero. Outside, Jones. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. Goran Dragic is checked in for Bam Adebayo. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. Warren's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Tyler Hero. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Olynyk finds Crowder. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Crowder pulls it in. Miami trailing. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Robinson's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisitely. And is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. Olynyk. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Oladipo misses.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the challenge.
And, you know, Greg, his shooting percentage did dip with the added usage, but he was still efficient for his position, and I thought he blossomed as a playmaker, too. I mean, he created well for others and really was a catalyst for the Pacers' success.
Here is Robinson following the score by Indiana, and there's the defensive 3-second call. Miami shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, Butler came into the NBA a tad under the radar. I mean, he was the last pick of the first round back in 2011. Didn't play much at first, but once he got his opportunity, his career took off and took off fast.
Now here's Crowder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
A putback, and Oladipo stays with it. Oladipo's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
And Warren, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce. Oladipo's got 12 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Crowder, the pass to Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-7. Oh, what a play! Woo!
The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Jones subbed in for Jay Crowder. In Indiana with a change here, too. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. Warren finds Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Left side, Butler. Here's Hero. And it falls over the rim and in. Heroes got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
But when you allow good score.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. And that should...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
They've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at the 4-man position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Oladipo, count that bucket. Oladipo's got 16.
Well, the explosive nature of Oladipo's drives to the rim are incredible. Hard for any defense to keep him from attacking the way he does.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Miami. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Outside Butler. Stolen by Brogdon. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, Brogdon's length and instincts a problem for some guys when he's on defense. He's quite shrewd at coming up with steals.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
6 to shoot, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder, and Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. On the wing, Holiday. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
An absolute terror in transition. Even though Iguodala is a little older, he still possesses that impressive speed.
Good on the shot. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The Heat have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Pass to Hero. Dragic with a wide open look. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pacers leading by 11. And Lamb, here we go. Outside Holiday. Has to be Thompson. That one falls. Bitadze's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Jones finds Iguodala. Here's Olynyk, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Aaron Holiday's checked in for McDermott.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
It's good on the putback.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And Lamb, here we go. Right side Holiday. Passes it to Bitadze. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Bitadze's got 6 here in this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Jones slams it home.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Jones in the post, guarded by Holiday. Olynyk the pass to Hero. Back to Olynyk. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Iguodala with the steal. Jones drives in. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Olynyk with the steal. Lamb against Jones. Pass to Hero. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pacers lead by 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Oladipo misses. The Heat trail by 13. Here's Butler. And another shot. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Hero. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Pacers making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis finds Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
You look at Butler and his tenacity jumps out at you. It's incredible. That's one of the reasons you love Butler. Awesome at attacking and earning trips to the foul line when he penetrates.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats.
and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. To the wing right side. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. Indiana leading by 13. And Oladipo, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, you know what? Once Oladipo gets the hot hand, he knows exactly how to take over because he's a smooth and versatile scorer.
Turner with the steal. Oladipo against Butler. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Warren. Oladipo's got 22. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Heat trail by 17. Here's Crowder. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Brogdon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero. Butler finds Crowder. Outside Dragic lets it go with a 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brogdon looking it over. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Oladipo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Oladipo. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Oladipo goes in. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Warren. Launches a 3. A new 14 for Indiana.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Free throw good, Crowder. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Indiana controlling the game. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Sumner kicks to Lamb. To the inside. To the left side wing. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bitadze. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.